So it is finally official. We start in Atlanta. I'm talking about the Copa America in 2024. It starts over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. It ends in Miami Gardens over at Hard Rock Stadium. One of the venues that will be amongst, well, both venues, as a matter of fact, will be part of the 2026 World Cup. So keep that in mind. But it seems like the ideal place. Miami ends up becoming, or South Florida ends up becoming a very prominent football hub. Of course, the arrival of Leo Messi has been able to spur that on, but it also becomes the ideal place for Argentina to be able to defend their title. Basically, South Florida will be Argentina's home away from home going into the future. They will hopefully have something set up by then where they will start their campaign and they'll start to have it as a central training ground for the World Cup. I'm talking about, at least the World Cup in 2026. Now for Copa America, that ends up being a different discussion because the construction hasn't been done on either complex as of yet. But again, the population of Argentines in South Florida, the facility or the ease in which Argentines can fly from Buenos Aires to South Florida ends up also becoming a very interesting and very prominent stop for many that will also be looking to accompany the Albiceleste. Now, who's going to be playing Argentina? That's a different question. I can't answer that right now. There's a couple of teams that maybe you start looking at, and maybe it's a couple of teams. And when I mean a couple, I mean two, Argentina and Uruguay. We'll see how they perform leading up to that tournament. That's going to be a big question. But again, as I said before, it's official. The beginning of the Copa America will be in Atlanta. Still don't know because we have to wait until December 7th for the draw. And the final will be in South Florida.